I'm gonna wait a little bit for everybody to jump back on, but I hope that you all are having an awesome weekend so far, and that you're enjoying your time with your family or whatever it is that you're doing. Um, I know not everyone has the opportunity to hang out with family, so um, whatever it is that you're doing, maybe spending some time by yourselves, maybe spending some time with friends. I really wish that I could go back and see whether or not like convalescent homes are allowing people to visit, because I would really love to sit and have a conversation with some of the elderly people. They have such great stories to tell. But okay, so I'm back. Welcome back, Katie. Hi, welcome. Um, so I saw that there were some questions, but unfortunately I had to go out because Erika was calling me, and it's important, so I needed to attend to that. But Jelena, welcome back. So about 1,000 foot crutch, somebody was asking about whether or not I was gonna do some more 1,000 foot crutch. I want to do more rock. The thing is, not too many people watch those. And when a video doesn't perform well, unfortunately, YouTube goes, nobody's interested. Not just in that video, but they're like, nobody's interested in this channel. So they stop pushing that video and they stop pushing the channel too, which is why some of the views have drastically dropped in the last few weeks because I don't know. I guess the audience for different types of songs are different. I know that some of you are iffy about things like Bethel music or you know Hillsong because of what they're going through in some of their churches and stuff. And I don't know. It's just really sad. It's really sad to be honest. But I'm gonna keep doing it. But I'm probably just gonna do one song a week. This upcoming week I have okay. So on Monday I have oh, where's my book? Oh, you all would be so proud of me. I'm actually getting organized with the videos now, so I know what I recorded and what I haven't recorded and what I've edited as well. So this upcoming week I have Chris Stapleton and Justin Timberlake. It's like a song that they did live. I'm really enjoying the country music, by the way. I have Taya for All My Life, and I have Wolves at the Gate with Silent Anthem on Monday. So I have that going. More devil music. What's up, Dave Woman? Um, so, um, oh man, yeah, thank you, Erika. I think Erika just jumped on and deleted some message from someone. Please, okay, I'm not gonna go there. But if you can block them too, please. That's kind of inappropriate. First of all, the name is really inappropriate. I was asking about TFK. I love the Rock Metal Mondays, and I've also loved to see Pillar. You know something? I'm just gonna have to. I don't know. I feel like I might have to start another channel. I hate to start another channel, but just because I really enjoy the rock metal music, but it's not doing too great on this channel. Nah, never mind. I'm just gonna keep doing it on this channel. There's no point in actually having to start all over again just for one genre of the same style with Christian music. So Erika's here. Say hi, Erika. So as I said, Erika's been busy the last few weeks, but we have some stuff coming up soon. Hopefully, we get to do some more videos or some more stuff together. Um, Leonardo, do we have a moderator? Thank you. Yes. So we have Erika who's moderating right now. Um, and then I might have to appoint some more people just because I know that Linda is another moderator. So is Matt Saby. So gonna be driving soon. Okay, love. Um, we could always start Christmas music. Come on, man. Oh yeah, actually Christmas music might do well on the channel. Uh, but yeah, I'm excited about what I'm doing on the channel again. I'm excited to be back on the music and to be sort of breaking it down like I used to. I'm seeing a lot of the comments, um, people who are enjoying that style breakdowns. I'd like to do more, but these videos take a lot of work, and so I really, it's not that I hate to do it, but I get really excited when I'm excited about a song and I'm like, cool, like I'm just gonna chop it up and I get all excited about the editing and I'm doing it differently, obviously, and then it's like 200 people saw it and that's it. Like it didn't go over 200 or 300 people, and it's like, okay, I did all that work, but thankfully, because of the contributions, because of the YouTube members and the Patreon partners, I'm okay. I'm good to put in a little bit of the extra work. I know that I've done a lot in the last few days, a lot of videos, and I'm gonna try to keep it as consistent as possible to get at least 4 or 5 videos done each week, without overdoing it too much too, because I don't want to burn out. Because I do have other things that I'm doing on another channel, and well, other things that I have to take care of too. Um, so yeah. So to answer your question, yes, I'd love to do more rock metal, but unfortunately, the not too many people are watching it, and there have been a lot of people also who have unsubscribed from the channel. So just as you see, like the channel is growing, but it's also a lot of people are just like, meh, like they've had enough, Scrapbooking. I don't know if I'm not doing scrapbooking. I'm doing a lot of journaling. That's for sure. Journaling, some reading, some meditating, a lot of prayer, learning more about it, from the Christian perspective, and then also what's different, the way that I do it. How's the country doing? The country is doing pretty good. Honestly, I thought Hardy was going to do a lot better than it did, but it didn't. So I'm looking at the analytics right now. The Hardy video I thought was going to do great because, I mean, he seems like pretty country, but that one has only gotten 275 views so far. Chris Stapleton is doing good. Is 1,500 views. The Blake Shelton video got 23, almost 2,400 views, and then everything in between has gotten less than 1,000. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so I don't know. I have a feeling that it's due to a lot of people just going back to work. I'm not sure if the time is well, the time of the premiere is not the right time. People are busy now. People are picking up their kids. It's almost like they've gone back to a normal life, whatever that meant. And in 2020, when the channel really really took off, when the channel really really started to take off, everyone was home. Everyone was home. They were frustrated with the situation, with the pandemic. There were people who were worried about their jobs. Uh, they really needed hope. They really needed more Jesus, and it was I think it was really refreshing to people to see that someone who wasn't a Christian was willing to be open and vulnerable to the music, and that sort of gave them hope and really connected them with God again, once again. And then as soon as the world just started to get back to normal, I think that they were just attracted back into the world, which I don't know if it's a good thing actually, but there's that. And then a lot of things in between that's happened, with like that one um, Christian gentleman, or not gentleman, um, Ravi, who passed away, and then all that stuff came up afterwards, um, and then I think as the Chosen started to grow, also people who were just like not fond of the show also started to come out, and that the people from the Chosen, they're doing a lot of videos where they're reading like hate mail. Those are interesting to listen to, and I don't know. There's just a lot of things that I'm seeing from sort of like a bird's eye view, or from I'm not saying that I'm at a higher position, but just from an outside perspective, where there's a lot of divide. I'm not trying to turn this into a negative thing, but there's a lot of divide, and it's very conflicting for a person like me who is really trying to change the way. Well, I've already changed the way that I see Christians, but Christians aren't making it easy to turn away from the bad things that the well, to be honest, the way that I see it is to turn away from the bad things that the evil one has infiltrated and put into the minds of some people, getting them to turn against each other, and getting them to hate against, turn their backs against other Christians, and to see them as wrong for what they believe. Or you take one person who does something bad, and then all of a sudden the entire church is getting hell for it. So there's just that. Let's see. They're still the chosen, right? Yeah, they're still the chosen. I'm still good with the people from the chosen. Excuse me. I love your present content. Keith Urban. Keith Urban. Luke Bryan. Okay, I got to check out Luke Bryan. Mac Powell. I love Mac Powell. Mac Powell's been great. The block party vids are have a few thousand. Really, I have to I have to see with the blocked parties. I want to do more blocked parties or listen to some more music. This way we can take care of listen to some more music more often. But I do. I've been watching a lot of things that have been going on and watching other channels as well who have apparently taken off and gotten a lot of other attention. I pray for you all. I pray for everyone. And I am I'm in a good place right now. Honestly, I really am spiritually, and I I really I really would love to see more people come together and more people, I don't know, be more at peace with themselves, be more at peace, have more love in themselves, and maybe no, I really pray that you all have more stillness in your hearts. Stillness really does take care of a lot of things, being still and knowing the real voice of God and knowing stillness so that you know how the evil one, how the dark one moves in people's lives, and how he moves and operates in your mind, and how he pulls levers and pushes buttons to get you to want things and to desire certain things. And I've I've seen now more than ever the importance of knowing yourself, like of knowing myself, of knowing how I operate, knowing what makes me happy and what doesn't make me happy, knowing my habits, my knowing my reactions, why I react to certain things the way that I react to them. And the more that I know myself, the more that I know the sort of the mechanical parts of my mind, the things that react instead of respond. The more I know myself, the more I know how the the dark one operates, because I know that I'm just leaving buttons and levers out there for him to push and pull, and he does. He's really good at that, And so knowing myself a little more makes it so that I'm fully aware of of the things that I need to get rid of the things that I need to stop, of the things that I need help with, where I need more strength, where I need wisdom, where I need, more well, that's it, strength and wisdom, really, courage, all of that. But really just really starting to know myself and really just starting to know where I am, so that I know where the light is and I know how to follow it, and I pray for you all too. I pray that you all be still, that you find a moment of stillness in your day to really feel the love of the Father, and how much he loves you and how much he really cares about your pain and cares about your really cares about your suffering, and he wants to do away with all of that, and and that you see what's blocking you, and that you see exactly what it is that is preventing you from finding the joy, from not finding, I hate to use that word, but that you really learn to discover and see the light and see the things that are really holding you back in this life, the things that are holding you back from love, the things that are holding you back from joy, and the things that are holding you back from peace. Because a lot of the times we are the thing that gets in our way of that love and that peace. And I really pray that the Father shines his light on you, and that really lets his love flow into your heart and overflow your heart, and that you start seeing him everywhere, that you start seeing him in everything that you do, and that everything that you, in all of your actions, that you dedicate it to him, that you, uh, in a sense, I've never used this word, but I know that it's common in the Christian languages, that you glorify him in everything that you do, that you give him glory in everything you do. It's not a thing for me. It doesn't seem like it's a thing that you have to go, Father, I glorify you, and Father, I give you, like, it doesn't have to be like this overly like you don't have to jump into a character, into like a Christian character. You just really just need to step into your heart and really just have a normal conversation with him. He doesn't want theatrics. He doesn't want anything. He just wants you. He wants you to show up just as you are and to say, Father, thank you so much for providing for me today. I know that sometimes I complain that I don't have this or I don't have that, or I might look to my neighbor and see that he has everything that I want and I don't. And sometimes I feel like I don't understand why I don't have that, if I'm far more talented, or I'm far more handsome, or far more beautiful, or I work harder, or I praise you harder, or whatever it is. But just really just say, like, just sit in your gratitude for a little bit and just say, thank you, Father, for what you've given me, because you've given me what I deserve. And if I don't have that, there has to be a reason why I don't have that. Maybe I'm not ready for that. Maybe you have something else planned for me. Maybe you have something bigger for me, or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't have something bigger planned for me. But I'm grateful for what you have given me, and and what you have given me, I will do. I will do wholeheartedly. I will do it with your love that you've given me. It's about, it's for me. It's been about um, transforming the love that he instills in me, um, transforming that taking that love that he gives me and creating something and putting it right back out. It's not about me. It's not about what I want. It's not about what I think I want. Like, he's instilled this love of music for in me, all music, and I just want to keep showing up, because I feel like he's pushing me here to keep showing up and listening to Christian music. Even though I do not completely identify myself as a Christian, but I do. I'm free from all that, and it's rubbed people the wrong way when I say that, because it makes them feel like I'm dismissing Christ, and I'm not, and I'm completely not. Um, in the last few days, I've noticed something about Christ. I've noticed that his whole mission here was to glorify the Father. His whole mission here was to make the Father known to us. And once you know the Father, I mean, you don't want to add anything more to it. You know, you don't want to add anything more to that. Um, um, but I do. I pray. I strongly believe, familia, there is a a love. There is a love. There is a peace, and there is a joy that was hidden. So when the Father took your heart and took your soul or your spirit, however you want to identify, you choose the word that is most comfortable to you, because I don't know. I'm not going to go too much into detail because it's not really important. When God created you, the essence of you, not your body, you, when God created you and put you into this body, there's a love, a peace, and a joy that was put in there, made just for you. Then He wrapped you up in a gift wrap called a human body. And the lie is that's out there, out in the world, there's something that's going to make you happy. And that's how the evil one uses it. He says, that Ferrari is going to make you happy. That house is going to make you happy. That wife or that husband is going to make you happy. That other thing, something outside of you, something outside in the world is the thing that's missing. It's the thing that you're lacking. And your mind just goes, yes, that's right. I'm lacking this. I'm missing this. And I want that. And it makes you search in the world for that thing that is already in you. It's already in you. And we're looking in the wrong place. We're looking in the wrong place. Now, you don't have to take this, you don't have to believe what I said just because I've said it. I just really just want you to find a moment to really find someplace quiet and pray about that. Pray about that. Let that let that come to the surface of your being, and 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 know the Father right there, in that love, right there, in that joy that's inside of you is where the Father is. It's it's where you and the Father are not separate. It's where you and the Father. I'm gonna speak for myself, if that's okay. I'm gonna say I. I don't want to say you because it sounds like I'm giving you some new teaching or something. I'm just sharing with you all what I've been discovering in the last few weeks, and I'm a lot better for it, honestly. And that is that, like, when I stopped looking to the world to give me that thing that makes me happy, when I stop looking to the world to give me value, I turn inwardly and I find my value. I find my joy. I find my happiness. I find my worth. And the thing that I find in there is not me. It's not something separate from me. It is, I find the Father. I find the Father. And I could, honestly, even as a person who doesn't identify as a Christian, even as a person who doesn't identify as a Christian, I do give credit to Christ for having shown me that, because he lived that. That's what he was. He wasn't. He wasn't just. Well, a lot. The Bible says it in many different ways, but when he says, "I am the way," what I can't even say that, because I've seen so many memes on Instagram that were like, people, be careful when people say things like the way that I see it, or my truth is, or what I see, what I think that means. I don't mean to be that person, but I see I see that Christ really lived that way. And so what he's saying is, to me, he's to me, he's saying, follow my way, follow the things that I say, do as I do, and you will find the Father. You will find the Father. You will get to the Father. And so I get that. I completely get that. I totally get that. And 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 now I find myself, right before I go to sleep, I pray that you all find stillness. And I'm basing that off of that scripture that says, "Be still and know that I am God." Be still and know that I am God. So I pray that the Father brings you to that stillness, that the Father brings you to that space, that where your love is. It doesn't need, it's not there because you've added something to yourself. It's not there because you've gained something, or you possess something new, or you've achieved something, or accomplished something. It's just there. It is just there. It doesn't require you to add anything to yourself. It just takes you just as you are. And anything that's not what you are dissolves instantly. It dissolves instantly in that all-consuming fire. That all-consuming fire. It purifies you. It cleanses you. It shows you your true worth, and burns away all the things that don't make you, that you believe that make you worthy, but don't. It burns it all away. And anyway, I didn't mean to turn it into this type of conversation, but that's where it went, and I'm okay with that. But I know that I know now, and I that I've been calling him the Great Spirit for a long time, and I know that some of you are um, that I know that some of you still find that odd, or I've gotten messages of people who say, like, well, the Great Spirit isn't my God, and things like that, and that's fine. But when I say that I've been called by the Great Spirit to still be on here listening to the music, listening to the Christian music, and breaking it down, is because there are people out there that are going through some pretty bad moments, and they come on to the channel every once in a while and listen to a song with me, and then everything changes for them. You know, things change. They see something, they hear something, they learn something in the music, and something in them changes. Something in them makes a shift, and it brings them closer to God. And I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm okay with that. That makes me happy because even because for me, what that means for me is that there's one person who managed to escape their suffering for just a tiny little, for just a tiny bit, and it was done through music, the thing that I love the most, you know, of all the human made things or God made things, however you want to see that. But you know, there's that. The Father's so good, His Son amazing, His Holy Spirit bring fresh revelation. It's so good to know Him. Oh yes, it is. Let's see. Stillness is currently broken up currently by dead smoke detected. I roasted them. Oh, y'all sharing some recipes by praying for sure have the Holy Spirit with you. Amen. You know, so I also want to I wanted to come in here and say hi because I haven't said hi in a while. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about that, talk about the channel, talk about, um, what I've been doing, the country music, and yes, talk to you about a little bit about what I've been doing as far as like prayer wise. So if there's anything that you all need prayer for, you can add it into the comment section now, and I will make note of it later tonight. And right before I go to bed, I will add it to my prayers. Um, let's see. Have you heard "Glory" by Brandon Lake and Leland? No, I have not. I have not. There are. Oh, I have to also point out there's still some artists that I are blocked. For example, this new track by Taya, it was blocked. I've never had. I don't know if she did it independently from Hillsong, and she used some other another record label or publishing company, but it was blocked. I had to find a lyric video, so I reacted to the official video, but I reacted to the official video, but in the actual edit, I'm going to have to put the lyric video because I can't. I just really can't. I can't use their official video. It's blocked. And things like people like Elevation Worship is still blocked. Maverick City Music is still blocked, which is why I haven't listened to many of their songs. And if I could be 100% honest, there's really not a lot there for me to unpack musically speaking. Lyrically speaking, maybe they all have different ideas, different messages, but just musically speaking, there's really not a lot that I can break down with their music because it's music almost a lot of it is the same. A lot of it is the same, and it seems that a lot of it is sort of watered down so that it could speak to different people who like different genres, so they don't give you more of one style than the other so that it could be something that both grandma and grandson or granddaughter can enjoy. Um, so yeah, so there's that. I mean, I really enjoy the Maverick City Music. Maybe still do those on the blocked parties, but let's see. Luckily, Collington and Boiling Point aren't blocked, and that's all that matters. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Thankfully, they're not blocked, and they're good. So, um, yeah, the same simple and safe. That's right, David. So it's kind of hard to really unpack all of that. I hear one song, and I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to bash them. I know that they have to follow that. I know that that's what they do because and it has its purpose for worship. I'm not trying to make them seem like they're not real musicians because I've seen them play some awesome stuff. Like Maverick City Music is awesome, but again, like, some of their stuff just gets kind of repetitive, and there's not much to unpack musically speaking. Um, so please react to Need to Breathe. Okay, I'll add it. If you can, please just add it to the comment section. I'll try to look back here on the live chat, but if you can add it to the comment section, I'll add it. This Monday, we're checking out Wolves at the Gate, a song called Silent Anthem. Let's see, luckily, okay. We use grace to sow seeds, kindness, show Maverick City Music is Maverick City Music, but their music just gets blocked unless I find unless I find like I think somebody's here. I just heard the garage door. But unless I find lyric videos, but I really love to see the musicians performing live, you know. And I think honestly, because the channel is monetized, right? So yes, because of the ads that you see on the channel, each video that doesn't have a copyright claim attached to it does get revenue from the ads, right? But it's not like I'm making millions, right? Give me a second, everybody, please. Just 1 second. Okay. Yeah. So oops, that's my hat, my bad. Um, so yes, the songs are getting revenue. Um, Honestly, I would like to demonetize the channel if I could, but that would mean having more supporters. And then this way, I don't have to worry about any of the copyright stuff. It could all get copyright as you know people are supporting the channel in that way. But you know until I could get that done, I'm still gonna do that. So if you want to help the channel, if you watch the ads, it helps out a lot. And by a lot, I mean a decent amount. um, so there's that. I don't know how comfortable you all are with me talking about that part of being a YouTuber, um, but that's how YouTubers make money on YouTube is either by the ad revenue, so you watching the videos, watching the commercials, or not skipping through the commercials. Um, the other side of it is donations through like becoming a member, donations through Patreon, selling merchandise, so like the shirts that you buy, things like that, mugs and stuff like that. A portion of it goes to the creator. Things like programs. I know some people have like programs like buy my program and learn how to learn how to listen to music, or I'm doing a program for YouTubers if you want to be a YouTuber, things like that. So they sell programs and things like that, right? So um, but yes, so that's anyway, that's the gist of it. Um, let's see. I know you have a lot of different listeners, but I don't like any with screamo sound. So yeah, there's an audience for everything. So I know that you don't like that, but if you could bear with that for one day a week, Mondays, um, or some Mondays, then I could do that. But I'm open to a lot of music. As you saw, we did some hip hop, which the hip hop, like the Christian hip hop music, doesn't do well on my channel at all. Um, the things that we're doing well are were like the hill songs, um, but even the Hillsong stuff isn't doing all that hot. Let's see, what was the last Hillsong thing that I did here? Um, mm, yeah, the Oceans video that I did, 1,300 views, and that was back in February, on 27th February. And then before that, I did Resurrender by Hillsong Worship, and that's at 2,000 views. So, and then I try to do the vlog on this channel, but the vlog isn't doing well. Opera, maybe. I mean, I'll listen to anything. I don't know that it's gonna do well on the channel, but I'll listen to anything. I'll listen to that stuff. I hate hip hop and techno. So, I mean, you just really have to understand the message. That's it. A different message for different crowds of people. Everybody has something to say, but maybe they're not saying it in the way that you want to hear it, and that's okay. I mean, there's some music that I really just don't care to listen to, um, and it's mostly because of the message in their music, or the simplicity in their music. Like you have like I don't mind rap if the rhyming patterns are complex, but if they're like what I call ABC rappers, where they're trying to rhyme like mango and Rambo together, like it's like come on man, like you just you just ran out of words to rhyme, so you just decided to say like peel it like a mango, or like hanging from a vine mango, like you just threw the word mango into rhyme, and that's lazy, and I don't see anything special or important there if you're like an ABC rapper or ABC rhymer. You might as well just be rapping the ABCs, and you have, you know, call that music. So You should do Trip Lee's Sweet Victory. It is a hip hop, okay, on the best rap video, one of the best rap videos for Christian rap videos. Okay, I'll check it out. K-Max, just let me shoot it in the comment section. Have a bless Sunday. God bless. I'm going to sleep. Okay, Kathy, have a wonderful night. Thank you. Um, let's see. ABC rhymes. Yeah, like I mean, I've heard some rhymes that I'm like, oh, you're not even trying. You just said something like, "I'll take you by myself," like Rambo, and I'm like, okay, that's going somewhere like you know, you got an idea there, and then the next line is like, "Hanging from a vine, mango." Um, yeah, that was lazy. It's like you just open up a rhyming dictionary and you're like, what rhymes with Rambo? And then like, okay, like, well, couldn't find anything, so you're like, mango. How can I fit mango into that rhyme? And then you just say, hanging from a vine, mango. Lazy, just poor, lazy. I've been recommending EXO and DBD for a bit. Recommend it again. I'll add it. I know that there's a lot of recommendations, and if I'm gonna be doing the style of editing that I've been doing in the last few weeks, which I've loved by the way, because um, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun for me than to just react to it all the way through and then rate it at the end and then throw it on the thing, cut out a few things and then make it go. Like it's like a cookie cutter type of editing for me. That's lazy editing for me. And I can give you that, but it's not fun because all the videos look and sound the same, and they're not, and they're missing they're missing the meat of the dish, or the main part of the dish if you're vegetarian. And with the new style, I actually it takes it. I have to record longer, so excuse me, a like 4 minute song, I can make a obviously recording would be like 7 minutes, and then by the time I cut all the ums and uhs and all the space in between, I can reduce it to like maybe a 5 minute to 6 minute video. Um, but now I record for about a 20-minute video, and I react to it once. I do the initial reaction, no talking or very little talking, just like, oh cool, and listen to the song and I get my initial reaction. And then what I do is I listen to the song a second time and record the commentary. So on the second time around, I pause the song and then give my commentary or my little comments, my notes. And then when I'm editing, I just take those notes and insert them in the middle of my main reaction. So 20-minute video, and instead of editing it in like 30 to 40 minutes, I take about 3 hours to edit, but it's so much worth it. So much more worth it. I don't know if that's a right way of saying that, but it's worth it because I can give you a little bit more. Yes, it's entertaining, but it's also sort of educational. And for the people who say like love Wolves at the Gate, or if you love Mac Powell, you get to hear a little bit more about your favorite artists and what I pick out, and you get to know and hear things in the music that maybe you wouldn't have heard before unless they're pointed out by someone who hears all those little things. And it's funny because I've been driving Erika crazy when we watch when we watch a show. I will catch like the inconsistency, like, oh look, let me go back. I go, let me go back. Look, the cup is in her left hand, and then look in the next cut, it's on her right hand. And then she's like, how do you even notice all that? I'm like, and I was like, I don't know, I just noticed stuff like that. It's really dumb. But then I realized, wait a minute, I notice it because I've been editing and I watch every little thing that I do. So when I move my hands like this, I make sure that I zoom in or zoom out so that it can be more engaging, more visually, uh, I guess, appealing, more visually nice. And so that was cool. And yeah, it's a little bit more work, but it's worth it because I'm enjoying, I'm having fun. And then I think it's a little bit more enjoyable for you all. And I noticed that some of the analytics on YouTube give me an idea of when you all drop out of the video. So I know, like, okay, as soon as the song's over, people are dropping out. They just wanted to see the reaction. So I tried something a few weeks ago where I was just like, short intro, short outro. And everyone was like, that's it? Like, it's a short video. And yes, it was performing better on the channel, but then I'm not really giving you all like what I know that I can do, So there's that. when you're a creator, you see things more than other people. Yeah, that's right. So I just noticed that about myself, that since I've been editing and paying close attention to my movements and things like that, I just noticed that when I'm watching a movie or when I'm watching a show, and so I point out little things, inconsistency, things like that. So yes, what's blocked? Let's see. Oh, Rel, did you make a suggestion for something? Hi, recommend one of your recent reactions about Taya's new song called. Yes, okay, so Taya's song is blocked, but I did find a way around it. Okay, sometimes let me give you sort of like an insight thing of how it works. So before I record a song, I may or may not download the song and then upload it privately. And then when I upload it privately, it'll tell me two things. It'll say like it's open, like it's not, it doesn't have a copyright claim on it. So bands like Collington and Boiling Point, they don't have their music blocked. Or if an artist isn't all that well known, their music isn't really blocked. So then I can upload that, and that video or that song can be monetized. Then you have the second type where it's like a copyright claim has been created. It doesn't mean that it's blocked. You could still upload a video, but just know that if the artist says, "Hey, I don't like you doing that," they can remove that video from my channel at any moment. If it says copyright claim, I can react to it, no problem. Then there's the third version of that where I upload it and it says blocked. Like, you cannot repost this. We don't like that. And when that happens, I do something else. I try to blur the video, because sometimes it's the visual, it's the video itself, like what happened with Chris Stapleton with that cold. I blurred it and I uploaded it again, and then it let me do it. So it let me use the audio but not the visual, so I could just blur the video, no problem, and upload it, and it's not blocked. The other one is that it, even when the image is blurred, it won't let me because it picked up something on the audio. So what I do is I find a lyric video. I may or may not download that and then upload it privately. And then that lyric video will say, okay, cool, you're good to use that, no problem. Or and I don't know what they do to the audio to tweak it. I don't know if they speed it up a little bit. I don't know if they raise the pitch or lower the pitch. I have no idea what they do to the audio, but it gives me permission to use it. And in which case I will. But there are some songs, some bands that absolutely will not let me use it. And it drives me crazy, because I've noticed that there are other channels that use the official video and it's not blocked. So I'm like, what are they doing that I'm not? And I think because I had that one I've had that one song, Reckless Love, they requested it to be taken down over a year and a half ago. Um, Almost 2 years ago. Yeah. Um, because of that, I think they're just like, no, they block it altogether. So I really don't know. It's a hit or miss, to be honest. It's really a hit or miss, which is why so many people, instead of doing like music video reactions, they go to reacting to like funny TikToks or you know other things, like other social media stuff, YouTube stuff, like, I don't know, just other things. I don't want to point out any particular one, but yeah, that's why. Also, Phil Wickham is blocked too. I don't know what changed with him, but even like some of the the chosen videos have been blocked, because some songs from like Maverick City Music or some songs now from Phil Wickham have been caught up, and then they blocked the chosen ones. And I'm like, wait a minute, you can't block that. I got permission by the people from the chosen, so I'm whitelisted by them. And then they just say, okay, sorry, and then they remove it. So you know, there's that. But there's just some artists that they just don't want you listening to their stuff or reposting their stuff, even if you're reacting to it, which falls under fair use. They still won't let you, which is kind of interesting, because Phil Wickham's people contacted me when I first started the channel. They wanted me to do an interview with him, and they wanted me to review one of his songs, and they never got back to me. And now all of a sudden they're saying like, no, you can't listen to their music. So who knows? But we burn the bridges as we get to cross, I mean. Does that mean you've listened to her song? I already have recorded her song. I've already. Oh yeah, so that was where I was going. Sorry, I listened to her song. I recorded it. So anyway, my point to saying all of that is that I found a version, a lyric version of that isn't blocked. So I'm gonna put the lyrics, the lyric video, and you should see that reaction this week. Okay, so I've already heard the song. I've already reacted. I just need to sit down and edit that. Um, so this week I've got Chris Stapleton and Justin Timberlake's song. They did two songs on a CMA award, I think. It was Tennessee Whiskey and Drink You Away or something like that. I've recorded that. I've edited that. I just need to post it, and that's going to be, I think, for Wednesday. I've got Taya for All My Life. It's been recorded. I need to edit and then post it. That's probably going to be for Tuesday. So I have to maybe edit Monday. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Actually, maybe not, because I have a pretty busy Monday. And then I have Wolves at the Gate for Monday. That one's edited. I'm gonna post it in a bit, actually. So there's all that. And I've got more songs that I want to react to, but I'm limited in time. I don't have all that much time. I really wish that I could do all of them. By the time you're done with the vid, on average, how many times do you hear a song? Okay, so I don't hear the song initially. I don't hear the song when I may or may not download the song to check it. I don't hear it at all. The first time I hear it is that first, like I said, I recorded twice, right? So that first half, I hear it for the first time. Then the second time, I just pay attention to the things that I want to point out. So like the guitar coming in, or the drum, or the bass, or the mood, or some sound design, something of it. So by that time, I've heard it twice. Then when I sit down to record, I hear it once, the recording all the way through from beginning to end. So that's 3 times. And then I place the song, because I have to sync the song to the recording and make sure. And then I have to cut the second half of it, all my comments, cut them. And then what I do is I take the initial reaction, so reaction number 1, and I split it, and I make like these little gaps so that I can insert my comments in between in the right spots. So by that time, I've heard it 4 times. Then I have to go back and listen to it again, so that I can make sure that I have the comments in the right spot. So that's 5 times. Then I go back and listen to it again. And what I do is I check the volume in, so that the volume of the music goes down when I'm doing the commentary. I cut out that section in the music and put the audio of the next clip to the middle, and then volume fade into that. So I do that in every section. So by that time, I'm hearing it 6 times. And then I go back and I listen to it again to get all the zoom ins and zoom outs of my commentary, to make it a little bit more engaging. Then I go back and listen to it again. So that's 6. Then that's 7. The 7th time I listen to it, just to make sure that everything's flowing right. And then I double check my intro and outro. Then I listen to it one final time, just to make sure that I didn't miss anything, or all that. So 7 or 8 times. Have I ever changed my mind about point after 7th or 8th time? I have. But mostly things that I forgot to add, or things that I didn't catch the first time. Like with Mac Powell, there's some things that he does in his voice that I'm like, oh, I didn't catch that the second time. So maybe, no, I don't know. I don't want to overdo it. And listen to it a 3rd time in the recording and catch things, or wait. But I have considered sometimes, in the after, once I've finished the video, I have thought about making another video for it, and then adding like a commentary, like, hey, here's something that I didn't hear the first 8 times that I heard it. I missed this part. But then I thought maybe that could just be a whole different video altogether, like I've been doing with like Oceans, right? Or Oceans, or I Surrender, and all those other videos that I made, like a sort of like a video essay for, or a song essay. Because then I could go deeper into the lyrics. I can go deeper into into the music and what I caught or didn't catch. So that could be an opportunity for another video for the future. So yeah, yeah. Maybe adding Leonardo Torres from the future section. Yeah, that's right. Exactly it. That's exactly it. Um, so yeah, that's how many times I've heard it. Do you like Love and Death? Is that Brian Head Welch's band? If it is, I'm a little iffy about it. I'm iffy about it because it sounds like Korn, right? And I get it. He was paid practically the person who created that Korn sound, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I, I'll tell you this. I have mixed emotions about. Sorry, Jennifer. Like, no offense, but here's what it is. Like, I have a not an issue. I'm conflicted about someone who's just recently turned into Christian, creating Christian content or songs specifically, because I feel like they try too hard to push a message that maybe they themselves haven't fully understood yet. You know, like if I were to write a song today about the things that I've learned in the last 2 years, I would feel like it probably would be a little fishy. I'm sorry, not fishy, cheesy. It would be cheesy. It would be too forced, as opposed to if I spend more time, um, if I spend more time in the Bible or in meditation or in prayer, and then really fully understand it, then I can really give you a deeper message or a message that's a lot more well thought of. So no, I know that he came to Christ over 10 years ago, but some of the initial music that he started making, or at least from what I've only heard like about 2 songs of his, to be honest, and so it seemed that way. But I'm open. Like I said, I'm open to hearing more. I'm open to hearing the new stuff for sure. Maybe there's something that doesn't sound that way. So if you have a suggestion of something that doesn't sound cheesy like that, then I'm down to listen to it. Um, you seem fairly great. Okay, well, I mean that's just my first initial take of the song that I've heard. Okay, if you have another idea or if you have another experience or another song that you'd like to show me that maybe I missed it, for sure. For sure, just let me know and I will check it out. I'd love to check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, they can hear you whisper. Look who's here.
Hi. Sorry, that's a weird angle.
Yeah, she's low.
I'm like really low.
Let me do this and then I'll sit on a pillow.
It's okay. Sorry, I'm like messy. I've been doing a lot today.
Boom! Here we go. And some people just left.
No.
Just left, but we're here.
How long have you been on here?
53 minutes.
Yeah.
You got here pretty fast.
There was no traffic. I went the back way.
Oh, okay.
But it was good. It was like 30 something minutes.
Cool.
I think 33 actually. It said.
Chevelle? I haven't heard Chevelle in a really long time. That's good, love.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Home safely.
Home safely.
Hello. It's been a really long time since I've been on here.
Mm-hmm.
On the big screen.
On the big tiny screen?
The big tiny screen, yep.
Yeah. So I was just letting them know about all the new editing.
New editing, yeah, the really good editing
that Thank you.
I may be biased, but I'm pretty sure they all have been probably telling you that's great. I think I catch some of the premieres as much as I can, and I see people noticing that they're editing, so that's good.
So there's a lot that goes into the editing,
mm-hmm.
And somebody just mentioned like they didn't know that all that have gone to into the editing, and yeah, a lot of work goes into it. So, but I'm happier. At least I
no, he is happier. I think because he's editing the way that he wants. He's being able to be creative. He's like limitless. That's the right word. Limitless. Yeah. You're not limited to what you're trying to do, basically. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So quickly, We are booked.
We're booked. Okay.
We are booked.
Excellent.
You left me hanging, but it's okay.
We are booked. I thought it was like a yes, gesture.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes,
Cool.
we're booked.
Nice. Excellent. All right. Well, more on that another time.
Yeah, but I just needed to tell you they were booked.
Thank you. Let's see. Water is Wild, Brandon Lake, and Chris Brown. Okay, but Elevation Worship, right? So it might be blocked. I hate to do that to you all, familia, because I know that you want to hear so many songs, and there's some stuff that I just can't give you. I can't give you unless there's some other platform that I can upload music or videos to, and just share it with my with the Patreon partners, but I don't know any other streaming company that's free from copyright claims. There's Twitch too, but not a lot of people know about Twitch and know how to use it. To be honest, I messed around with it for a tiny little bit, and I got frustrated because I just didn't understand it, and I didn't want to have to take the time to learn a whole new platform. Maybe I could do it on like TikTok. If you catch it live, you catch it live, but but even Instagram, the stuff that we've done on Instagram has been blocked. So
is it just the lighting, or do I look pale?
It's just the lighting. I don't have my pro lighting today. You're coming to visit, Angela says. Are we gonna visit her?
We have to.
We have to settle the Taco Bell and Del Taco.
I'm just gonna tell you Taco Bell
debate once and for all.
He's not referring to me, but I'm gonna answer.
Go for it.
Taco Bell.
Yep, that's right.
I mean, I have nothing against Del Taco. I just Taco Bell.
I'll tell you what, Del Taco impressed me with their fish tacos.
Yep, that was pretty good.
But if I had to pick a taco spot, it would be neither of them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if we're like in a town that didn't have like authentic street tacos or something, then yeah. Yeah. Does this bucket look pale? Let's see. I did some Googling and we'll meet with them on Monday. Oh, that's for David. What's your editing software? I use Adobe Premiere. It's I taught myself about, I want to say 8 or 9 years ago. I taught myself because I wanted to be a documentary filmmaker. But that didn't work out. And then I started doing like promo videos for companies. And that started to work out. But then I realized that like I really wasn't making what I thought I should be making. I was giving people a really great deal. I gave people like a really great deal for things. Let's see. Oh, she's so pretty. You must be talking about her. You're so pretty.
I'm not pretty.
Thank you. If they're talking about me.
If they're talking about you, they are talking about you. They have to be talking about you. I don't see anybody else here. Yeah. But Adobe Premiere. I taught myself how to use it because I wanted to just learn how to edit. Before that, I was using like some Microsoft movie editor or something like that, but it didn't have what I needed. And then I just started doing like little things here and there on Adobe Premiere, and there are things that I could use Adobe After Effects to do, effects and stuff, but I don't want to have to learn another software, so I just learned how to do it on Premiere. I already added like things like text, and I knew how to make text go in and out, and I just thought, let's just do it that way, because what if one day I don't have Adobe After Effects, because it takes up a lot of space for a computer and stuff, and what if I have to download it onto like a computer that doesn't have that kind of capacity, and I'm gonna be stuck, You don't want to know what Leonardo had for lunch last weekend then.
Yeah.
Oh, last weekend. It was dinner.
No, when you had Taco Bell.
Oh, when I had Taco Bell. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. But I didn't whisper. I had Taco Bell. I have Taco Bell every once in a while just because I don't know. I
don't know. Sometimes I'm craving a different kind of taco, like ground beef taco, and like the soft, like that style hard shell tortilla. Yes. I don't know. Yep. That's what we had as my parents would buy us because it was cheap back then, and we were on a really tight budget, so it was soft tacos and hard shell tacos. Yeah, and now it seems like now it's more expensive. It seems like it seems like the cheap way to go is to go to the street tacos. Yeah. But do you know where Little Creek is?
I'm not sure if you're talking to us, but mm, I don't know. Actually, I've heard of it, but I don't. I really don't know where it is. Um, let's see. KFC is lies too. Oh, they're opening up a KFC here in our city.
Mhm.
You don't want to know. We have Taco John's. Is the main taco hubs here? Taco John's. Okay. Taco Bell is not tacos. That's right. I did some
We
googling.
already read that
I
one.
already read those. Okay, cool. Good tip. Thanks for the editing info. You're welcome. And that always happens with pricing in small businesses. Price point and knowing worth. Yeah, knowing your worth. Exactly. I did a lot of work for I did a work for a restaurant that I used to work in, and then I did work for a dentist, and I gave him a really great deal too, and he was still sort of like lowballing me. I'm not sure if that's an appropriate expression. I don't even know where that comes from, so I should probably stop saying things like that. But yeah, he was just cheap. He wanted. I think he still owes me money now. To be honest, maybe I should. Nah, I'm gonna let it go. Who cares? Um,
Mm,
I mean, because
Yeah. No. I mean, like, yeah, like you just.
why invite that into my life again? Because then I know he's just gonna be like, "Hey, Leo, I've been trying to get a hold of you, man." Like, and then I'm. It's not that I'm easily convinced, but it's just like I like helping people, and sometimes he's a good person, and he's always like, "Hey, man, can you help me out with this? Like nobody does videos like you," and then I just go for it, and then I end up going, "Why did I do this?" Because then I give him a price up front, and then I end up doing more work than what I was getting paid for, so I stopped doing that work. I'm actually considering doing editing for someone who maybe has like a YouTube channel and wants good editing because I put in a lot of work, partially in the last few months into the editing that I've been doing. I've been putting all that extra work because I wanna know what I'm doing when I'm editing, and um, and help people with that,
Yeah.
for if they need it. So there's that, um, and then also storytelling, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
we
Sorry.
yeah, I have a Spanish channel where I'm reacting to like the old Spanish music that my grandfather used to listen to, and the intros and the outros are much shorter, and people appreciate that. So they're like, excellent, like love what you're doing. Um, and here it seems like you want the longer intros and longer outros. So yeah, Linda, Roxana, and I will report how the tacos in Freiburg are after Wednesday. Oh yeah, that's right. She's meeting Roxana
Yeah, you told
for
me.
some tacos in
Nice.
Germany. She found an authentic taco spot. She's gonna report and let us know how that is. K-Max, thank you. Appreciate that. You just put in the work, man. That's it. You just gotta put in the work and
Yeah, that's a lot of time. But you have more time now on your hands to
yeah,
like the flexibility to do it now.
yeah.
More
One
so.
thing, honestly, one thing that I learned and I noticed was I learned some things from. I don't know how you feel about this creator, but I mean he's the best at what he does. So I studied him for a little bit. But Mr. Beast, Jimmy, I think is his name. He has like some of the most fastest like reacting videos, right? But what I've noticed about him is that there's a lot of cuts and a lot of like just he keeps moving. He keeps moving from one thing to another, one thing to another. But what I love about him is that one time, accidentally, I was listening to the audio without actually looking at the visual, and I learned that there's like a whole different type of editing or storytelling in the audio itself. It could almost stand by itself. Um, Not to mention, he had text to things, and then I noticed that visually, if I turned off the audio, I could see that even in the audio in the visual itself, he was really he just tells stories in multiple layers. You just think that he's just reacting to something, but he's telling you different stories at different levels, and so um, there's a lot to learn from him, especially with the quick in, quick out sort of reactions and stuff, and um, so there's that. I learned a lot from his stuff.
Mm.
But that's it. All right, familia. Well, we're gonna be heading out. We will come on here again maybe tomorrow or Monday and we'll join you all for another conversation, and hopefully we can have more stuff. So if there's anything at all that you would like us to pray for, you could either add it here in the comments or join us on Discord. The Discord, I don't know, Angela, could you please add the link to the Discord channel? Just join us on Discord and add your prayers there, and we'll definitely add your prayers to our prayers. Let's see. I would appreciate some help with editing for our channel to get more content on our acts of kindness and our kindness movement. Yeah, definitely. Crusaders for Kindness. Send me an email, please. My email, I think if you go to my page and you go to the About section, my email's on there. So just shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to help you out with whatever you need. Have you watched Rick Beato? Oh yeah, he's the best. What makes this song great? He is the best. And what I love about him is that he's a producer. He makes music. He's also a great teacher, and he knows all the technical things, all the music theory and all that stuff that I do not know. So I unfortunately can't get my channel to that level. But I think the thing that separates this channel from some of the other channels, one is the reactions are a little bit more than just reactions. And the other thing is that I listen to the music in pieces, and I listen to what is being said emotionally, and then comment on things like that. And so really just picking out different things. But I love his channel. He's amazing. He really is. He's great. And he has the same issues with like being blocked, with music being blocked, and he deals with more popular music too. So yeah, so there's all that. All right. Well, let me know if there's anything that I can do for you all. That's why I do this channel. Yeah. Let me know if there's anything we can do for you all. We have missed our wonderful friends, Leonardo and Erica. Thank you, Angela. We've missed you too.
Yeah, I was on here for a little bit, but it's been a long time since I've been on the screen.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. But all right, we will catch you tomorrow. All right. See you, everybody. Good night.
Bye.